Hello, dear children. I welcome you in today's English class where yesterday I had already started the chapter A Letter to God. Let's start where we left yesterday. It's not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. See, we had seen that Lancho was expecting gentle shower, but quite reverse happened. Initially it started a rain, but later on it converted into a severe hailstorm. As a result of 1 hour hailstorm, no leaf remained on trees. Total crop was destroyed. The flowers were gone. Lancho's soul was filled with sadness. Now Lancho, the farmer, was extremely sad. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A plague of locusts would have left more than this." He was very disappointed and he told to his sons that maybe the disease plague would have saved some, but the hailstorm did not save a single part of the crop, meaning for their entire life was dependent for 1 year on the ripe cornfield, but now that cornfield was completely destroyed. The hail has left nothing. This year we will have no corn. That night was a sorrowful one. Sorrowful meaning sad one. So he said that we did not have anything left for the whole year, and that night was extremely a sad one. All our work for nothing. There's no one who can help us. We will go hungry this year. Lancho said that all their efforts, their hard work for entire year now going to just waste because nothing they could save for the whole year, and now he did not expect anything from anyone. So now, dear children, these 4 questions are given here. What did Lancho hope for? Lancho hoped for gentle shower of rain for his crop. Why did Lancho say the raindrops were like new coins? Lancho said that the raindrops were like new coins because their entire life for 1 year completely depended on the cornfield, and they could earn lots of money if proper rainfall will be there. How did the rain change? The rain changed into hailstorm. What happened to Lancho's field? Lancho's field were completely destroyed. What were Lancho's feeling when the hail stopped? Lancho was extremely disappointed, sorrowful, and he did not expect anything from anyone because he knew nobody could help him now. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house, solitary meaning lonely house, in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. Though Lancho knew it very well that nobody could help him, but somewhere in his heart there was a hope, and the hope was that God can help. Nobody else could help him now, but he did not lose hope from God. Don't be so upset. Even though this seems like a total loss, remember no one dies of hunger. But he said to his family, don't lose your heart, don't get upset. I know it's a total loss, but remember, believe in God, and I know nobody will die with hunger. So he consoled his family by these soothing words. That's what they say, no one dies of hunger. All through the night, Lancho thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. Now, Lancho's heart was filled with hope, a new ray of hope, the hope towards the God. Though he was extremely disappointed, but he had heard that God always helped his disciples, and moreover, God's eyes could see whatever human eyes could not see. Even God could see, God can see inside the heart of anyone. So Lancho was an ox of a man, working like an animal in his fields, but still he knew how to write. Lancho was an ox, meaning Lancho always did hard work in his whole life like animals, but he was a literate person. He knew how to read or write. The following Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter which he himself would carry to town and place in the mail. It was nothing less than a letter to God. Then, for the next following Sunday, he made one mail. He wrote a letter to God, and he himself went to post it in the town so that God could get his letter well on time. God, he wrote, if you don't help me, my family and I will go hungry this year. I need 100 pesos in order to sow my field again and to live until the crop comes because the hailstorm. He wrote a letter to God and he addressed the letter that I need 100 pesos. Pesos is the currency of that time. And because my entire crop got destroyed and I need to sow another crop. Moreover, till the new crop ripen, I need the crop for my family as well. So, and then he described about hailstorm and what had happened, etc., etc. He wrote to God on the envelope, put the letter inside, and still troubled went to town. He kept the letter inside and he went himself to the town with this letter. At the post office, he placed a stamp on the letter and dropped it into the mailbox. After doing the post office formality, keeping the stamp, he dropped the letter into the mailbox. One of the employees, who was a postman and also helped at the post office, went to his boss laughing heartily and showed him the letter to God. Because the address he had written letter to God. So one of the postmen, he enjoyed to see the letter address letter to God. So he kept laughing and he kept put that letter. He showed that letter to his post office, his boss of post office. Never in his career as a postman had he known that address. He was a postman, but entire of his career he had never seen a letter addressed to the God. So that address was very funny for him. The postmaster, a fat, amiable fellow, meaning friendly fellow, also broke and laughing. So the postmaster was also very happy to find that letter, and he had also started laughing. Seeing the letter, he started laughing because he was also thinking, who can write a letter to God and what a person expect after writing the letter to God. So dear children, we will carry on it later also. Thank you everyone.